Yeah. Asend, what up? Man, this gas got me geeking. Yeah. I can't let you cut between me and my reefer on my bag. I just cut off my old plug, I found a ceiling in my gas. Hocus pocus, dopest poet, I got ZZ in my stash. I'm gon' break down half a zip and put some Kiki in my rap. I can't let you come between me and my reefer on my bag. I just cut off my old plug, I found a ceiling in my gas. Hocus pocus, dopest poet, I got ZZ in my stash. I'm gon' break down half a zip and put some Kiki in my rap. Yeah, it's too easy to rock a rhyme, re-rock my dough came right on time. It's too easy to rock a rhyme. I got on my grind, my block on fire. It's tricky. This weed be a little too sticky. She be all on my phone, she miss me. I'm on the road, I'm a little too busy, so I can't kick it. Them niggas spent 2 weeks trying to block my shine. On top of my shit, I'm on top of my climb. It's too easy to knock my grind. Gotta stay to myself or be out of my mind. Split this reefer and follow my sign. Stay true to my path, thank God for my guide. Life kicks in, got swallow my pride. Got a lot on my brain while I'm never online. Opportunity don't ever come knocking, but I hear it's a lot outside. You so concerned with what other niggas doing, you ain't even gonna get up and try. Everything you ever wanted somewhere out there if you get in the whipping and drive. Watch out for danger, follow my signs, stay true to my path, thank God for my God. It's so easy to lose my mind and it's harder to find every goddamn time. Too many people want all of my time, all of the time, and if I don't comply they dissing. This shit be way too iffy, this shit gon' make me sickly. This game get way too tricky, it's too sticky. I can't let you cut between me and my reefer on my back. I just cut off my old plug, I found a ceiling in my gas. Hocus pocus, dopest poet, I got ZZ in my stash. I'm gon' break down half a zip and put some Kiki in my rap. I can't let you come between me and my reefer on my bag. I just cut off my old plug, I found a ceiling in my gas. Hocus pocus, dopest poet, I got ZZ in my stash. I'm gon' break down half a zip and put some Kiki in my rap. Yeah, it's too easy to knock my climb. I got on my grind, my block on fire. It's too easy to block my shine. On top of my shit, I'm on top of my climb. It's too easy to rock a rhyme, re-rock my dough came right on time. It's too easy to rock a rhyme, that's right on time. Opportunity don't ever come knocking, but I hear it's a lot outside. You so concerned with what other niggas doing, you ain't even gonna get up and try. Everything you ever wanted somewhere out there if you get in the whipping and drive. Watch out for danger, follow my signs, stay true to my path, thank God for my God. I can't let you cut between me and my reefer on my back. I just cut off my old plug, I found a ceiling in my gas. Hocus pocus, dopest poet, I got ZZ in my stash. I'm gon' break down half a zip and put some Kiki in my rap. I can't let you come between me and my reefer on my back. I just cut off my old plug, I found a ceiling in my gas. Hocus pocus, dopest poet, I got ZZ in my stash. I'm gon' break down half a zip and put some Kiki in my rap.
Yo, what is good? What is good?
Yeah.
You are now tuned in to the Overthinkers.
Yes.
My name is Versa.
And your boy Mike Syph.
Today we got the homie Asend coming through. Make sure you stay tuned.
Yeah.
I'm in the darkest place with demons, always shedding the light. I spit a little bit in people's ear till getting it right. Getting faded with all these people who ain't treating me nice. Making all this little money, talking about I'm with life. I'm writing his rhymes, I'm taking his time, but still don't save no dimes. Life will always hold me down, they keep it and they fucking try. Goes around, comes around sight, well that's the laugh. If that's the case, I'm walking right over and here's my hand. We taking everything you got for free because we can. And now you wanna look at me and look at me like damn. Yo, when you gonna stop? When you gonna slow down? The minute that we stop, these are the clowns, they fucking come around. They wanna take what's mine, they wanna have the glory. Get into your head and try to tell you different stories. Wanna be a rapper, they wanna start performing. My homie told me way back, this shit is getting corny. It's kinda fucked up when the world's like this. It's kinda fucked up when a girl's like this. It's kinda fucked up when a show's like this. Yo, we was talking about this rap shit and how we get paid. How these little fucking bitches always get in my way. About to pump 'em with some lead, kid, or maybe we jack 'em. Until I took 'em to the back, I pistol whipped and I slapped him. Get a lot of bad intentions when I'm hearing you rapping. Yo, the shit they always spit is not the shit that be happening. We've been rapping for a while, now I'm starting to get it. Making all these right moves, I'm getting bigger and vicious. Name is all up on your Instagram, your Twitter, and pictures. Even got this little world telling me I'm a winner. Go figure, this cat don't even like to be different. I'd rather stay up in my own lane than act like these bitches. They told me, keep on rocking, yo, the way that you rhyme is kinda different, yo, we feel it inside. Don't try to change it just to rock with the times. I told them, no one else is in my lane when I drive. It's kinda different, B. It's kinda fucked up when the world's like this. It's kinda fucked up when a girl's like this. It's kinda fucked up when a show's like this. It's kinda fucked up when the world's like this.
Yo, what is good? What is good? You are now tuned back in with the Overthinkers. Right here we got the homie Asend. How you doing, dog?
What up? Glad to be here.
Yeah, most definitely. Glad to have you here. Definitely was looking forward to it. How's everything been? How's life going with you?
It's been good, man. It's full of ups and downs, but, you know, it's been good for the most part.
Yeah.
How about y'all?
That's what's up. That's what's up. Life's been good, man. Life's been good. Just maintaining, keeping busy with the motherfucking Overthinkers. I've been seeing you've been staying busy yourself with a lot of beats, a lot of things you've been producing. I've been seeing you being pretty active with that. What's you got anything new going on with what you got going?
Appreciate that, man. Sometimes I feel like I don't put enough out there, you know, but yeah, right now I'm wrapping up album. So I dropped Mixed Bag, an album. I think it's been like 2 years now. But now I'm working on a second installment, but I want it to be totally different. Like, it's not going to be the same concept, so to speak, you know? Or the same. It's not like Mixed Bag 2. Yeah. It's going to have a whole nother name and a whole nother, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that one was dope. It kind of had the packaging like it was like a weed packaging, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was dope. Who are some of the artists you had on that?
I had my homie Cassius Green. I had Noah James on it. I had my boy Chewy, Speak, the homie Cam Gnarly, homie Jay Harper, man, Demrick. I had a lot of people on there. I know I'm forgetting one. Oh, my homie Josh Dominguez from Orange County. I feel like I'm still forgetting one. But yeah, a lot of the homies. Oh, my homie Bruce Swill. You know Swill, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, homie. Lo-Fi Lee now.
Shout out to Lo-Fi Lee, motherfucking Bruce Willie.
A lot of Bruce Willie artists. Hell yeah.
Thank you, man.
Oh,
yeah,
dope.
A lot of them were from Inland Empire, you know. There's a few that weren't, but yep.
Yeah, no, I definitely checked it out. It's definitely a dope project. If you guys haven't checked it out, make sure you guys fucking go check that shit out.
Appreciate it.
I know you've been staying busy with like making this shit kind of more of a career for you.
I always wanted to do that in mind. It's always been that in my head, but you know how it is, especially in today's climate. You know, they want to take all of our work and take all the money. You know.
Yeah.
We put in all the work, and then they want to give us an eighth of a penny for it, and it makes it hard to make a living off of it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Especially with the streaming and all that. You know. It's definitely unfair to artists that put in a lot of work, and it's a lot of dedication, a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of emotion, behind a lot of people's work. And sometimes it's really fucked up that they don't even get anything. A lot of people don't really get anything out of that shit, which, and then at the end of the day, it's almost been accepted that it's cool to not get anything out of it, just to have it out there,
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I guess that's cool, but you should be, if somebody's gonna be making money off the artwork you're doing, it should be you.
Definitely. It seems so seems like common sense, right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
It seems like common sense. That's kind of what mixed bag I try to change, where it's like, let me go more towards direct to consumer. Yes, it's on streaming platforms, but of those, if you know, if you bought the actual packaging, then that's, I really appreciate the support, and that helped more than any streams, really.
Yeah, I mean? Where can they buy that if they haven't bought that shit yet?
So I sold a couple hundred, and I don't have any more. But what I want to do is, I want to bring it back like an anniversary edition.
Oh, yeah,
and like maybe even add like a bonus track around that time that didn't get released. You know what I mean? Do something fun, and because there are a couple of the homies that wanted to get it, but they just lived far. They couldn't, get it. Like, shout out to homie Heavy J. I remember he wanted to get one, and I ran out. So I wanted to do like maybe an anniversary thing.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Dog, tell me about your name, dog. How you came up with that name, or is there like a story behind that name?
So my boy can relate. It came from the graffiti, man, the graph shit. And that's why I even spell it the way I spell it. A lot of people will be like, oh, well, or they'll spell it wrong on the flyer. Well, they'll spell it correctly, I should say, on the flyer. Yeah. And it's like, a lot of people don't understand. It's like graffiti. It's like, if you don't like a certain, I didn't like C's. I didn't like to bomb. And then on top of that, let me make it a little shorter to get away quicker. You know what I mean? To do it quicker. Yeah, so I spell it Asend. And that's where it came from. And then really, I was just like looking for a new name. I used to go by Alloy. And there was a graffiti legend named Alloy I didn't know about.
From
MSK. Shout out to him. And I was like, oh, I can't rock that name no more. So I was just like looking in the dictionary, and I was like, Asend. And the definition was so dope to me, because I'm not the best at anything, I feel like music, graffiti. I was never the best at it. I just really loved it, and I had to work hard to get decent at it. You know what I mean? So the definition is, ascend is to get better, is to elevate. And I was like, dude, that's dope. I'm going to start writing that. And then people just at school would call me Asend. What up, Asend? What up, Ascends? What up, Ascendro? What up, Ascenda? And it just stuck. Ascender. Like, I'm like,
different little mixtures and shit of the same fucking name.
Yeah, exactly. And I couldn't, I didn't even want to get away with it. It was just like a no-brainer when I started making music. Like, I'm going to go by Asend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I definitely feel you on that one. That was something that I was kind of like torn on. And I remember people even being like, yo, like, you shouldn't really put yourself out like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, what the fuck else am I gonna fucking?
It's yours,
come on.
Right?
Yeah, what the fuck else am I gonna call it? Say.
I can't even picture you like as another name.
You know?
I barely found out your real name actually right now, bro. Chris found out before me. Yeah.
Hey, well, what's crazy as getting older, and the thing is with that is getting older is what it is, and you can't be a fucking grown ass man and going up and saying some fucking random ass name like that's not even a name.
Bro, that's
you get looked at fucking weird, especially when you're trying to be professional, or like people that aren't in the same thing, like a regular ass fucking person is not like, I'm like, oh, yo, my name's Versa. And then they're like, Versa? What kind of fucking name is Versa? And then I'm like, oh, well, like, and it's just an awkward fucking position to be in.
I know exactly. Sometimes I catch myself like, Robert, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? So gotta speak the language. So
you gotta speak the language to fucking get that. Cause if not, then it's kind of like,
I feel that though. I'm
definitely
getting
been
older
in some
too.
awkward spots with that.
Same here.
So I was listening to that CD, Microdose from Astro Travelers, and there's a track, the last track, one of my favorites, dude. The beat is fucking dope. And Versa was telling me that you were the one that made the beat. Where the fuck you at? That's it right there. What were you thinking when you were creating that beat, dog? Because that beat is dope.
Damn, man. I think it was like, now that I'm thinking about it, like Versa, and we're talking about graph stuff, like he always got down to me in the graph game, you know what I mean? And that style of music, that style of production came from that. Like I was listening to nothing but music like that while I was painting, you know what I mean? And I started off with the MPC, so it's like that just brings me back to like my fundamentals in the game, you know what I mean? Like what I'm more comfortable with. Like I could make a beat like that with my eyes closed. Like this newer stuff I'm making is not so as comfortable. It's getting there, but like that is like my most comfortable style of production, you know what I mean?
Dope.
Definitely.
So in a way, you kind of like feel like shit just came together because it was easier. Maybe,
yeah, it comes together a lot. It's like how do you explain it? It's like if you grew up skating street your whole life and then you're skating vert at the last couple years of your career. Yeah, you're probably pretty good at vert, but you could probably skate in the street way more without thinking. It's just more natural, you know what I mean? It's more what you're used to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so what originally got you into producing?
Again, man, it's crazy. Graffiti, pretty much. Graph, like I would be in school. I wouldn't advise this, but I would be in school high and just like trying to find the best, like what's the dopest music I could listen to high, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I gravitated towards that. Like growing up, it was all West Coast. It was all Too Short, Bone Thugs. Like my brother, they would all listen to that.
For everybody,
Tupac, and it like to me, it was just played out as a kid. Like I'm the youngest of 5 kids, so like when I got to a certain age, I was looking for music. I gravitated more towards like that East Coast sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like that's kind of like the beginning, and then even that like instrumentalists, like people that were just making beats. Like there's a cat called Nujibis from like. I can't remember. I think he's from Tokyo. Don't quote me on that, but I know he's Asian descent. But he died, rest in peace. People like him that would just make beats, or Flying Lotus before he started working with rappers, you know what I mean? Like just people, or Pete Rock even, you know, I would just listen to instrumental versions of stuff before I even made beats.
What was your first thing you started making beats on?
The MPC 500, but I don't really count it like that, bro, because I didn't know what I was doing. Like I had it for like a little while, and I didn't even know how to freak it, bro. I didn't even know how to use it like that.
Do you ever fuck with any like MIDI controllers, or you only use like hardware, like the MPCs?
Just the MPCs. Like, the MPCs, I was using that for years. I got an MPC 2000, and that's what I consider like my first. That's when you met me. When I. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to homie. He would see me go to shows with a bag full of floppy disks, and because that's what the MPC took. And then, then I went to the Native Instruments machine, it's called. Yeah. And that's like the best of both worlds, because it's MIDI, but it has the program on the computer to go with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dope.
I knew he was really about this music shit when we had to pull up, and it was a hood day in the Metal Books. And this nigga really talked our way into the Metal Books during hood day. And I watched him record one of his first tracks, freestyling everywhere. He was nice. I was like, man, you know what? He's kind of sick.
All this gang shit on us ain't really coming off, yeah. Rolls through the concrete, but the streets ain't grow soft, yeah. It be really active, you gotta watch the streets that you cross, yeah. Better pray to Jesus, not a Judas that you gotta cross, yeah. They be really clapping in the hood, give them applause, yeah. Whole lot of sharks when it gets deep, feel like it's Jaws, yeah. Don't be come between them and all their little cats with draws, yeah. It'll be RIPTs, angel wings, your initials, yeah. All my good deeds got me karmically shining. God's favorite turn my calling a diamond. She pleased with the pressure replying. Call it D, uplift the assignment. No cosign, and I'm stepping with giants. Custos that I turn into clients. Inland to the island we flying. No bad days when you see me, I'm smiling. No bad days when you see me, I'm smiling. Inland to the island we flying. Custos that I turn into clients. No cosign, and I'm stepping with giants. Quality, uplift the assignment. She pleased with the pressure applying. God's favorite turn my coal into diamonds.
North end where I stay, Nino USA. North end where I stay, Nino
of the debts. Ain't shit sweet, and you gotta accept. Come clean, cause the dirty gets swept. Slow cruise down, can we crap? Met at Baker's for the intercept. Check my rear view mirror reflects. On no ops to my recollect. Adding more cash to my collections. Earn more off divine connections. Stay prayed up, divine protections. Learn more when you ask the right questions. Where you from? What's your point of view? What's your purpose? Where you taking it to? All the narratives we navigate through. Leave it up to you what's true or untrue. Learn the do's or don'ts of being all through. Stories are the ones that made it. Passed down by the ones that fade. Play your cards right cause it's city of dice roll. It's a gamble who know how it might go. Keep faith, taking steps on no sight though. Play your cards right, city of dice roll. Keep faith, taking steps on no sight though.
North end where I stay, Dino USA. North end where I stay, Dino USA. North end where I stay, Dino USA. North end where I stay, Dino USA.
Dino mine, just like every time. Big 909, just like every time.
Now that you're producing, making beats, and into the music, do you ever go out and do a little bit of artwork?
Not as much, man. No, not in a long time actually. The homie I Hate Cops, shout out to the homie Ben, I Hate Cops. He gets me into it occasionally. Like he paints a lot.
That's right.
Yeah, like you know homie, right? You know homie Ben, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Ben. He does like most of my artwork, most of my cover art. Like shout out to him. He helped me with Mixed Bag. He was like there from the beginning. Solid homie. I known for a long time. And like occasionally, like we would go. You know, I used to live in Ontario. We'll go over there, like Mount Baldy or something, and he'll paint. And then occasionally, like I'll jump in there with him. But he was like the only one, like as of late, that's really got me back into painting. You know. But I want to mess around with it. Shoot, I got a big old tarp in my yard that needs to be painted.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dog. Get on that shit.
Yeah, it's good to mess around every once in a while.
Right? Yeah, definitely some good little stress relief, a good little meditation time, as you can call it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. So when you start making beats, dog, is there like a style of beat that you go for when you're making these beats? Do you listen to like West Coast to make a West Coast beat, or how does that work, dog? How do you put shit together to make it sound dope as fuck, man?
Like I've been having a routine lately. Like when I get in the studio or I'm at my house making beats, I'll roll up while watching a podcast or watching an interview, tutorial, anything, because I'm rolling up and I want to at the same time retain knowledge or do something. You know what I mean? Okay. Like I don't want to just roll up in silence, you know.
Right.
Or, I have my own little weird, you know, I make sure I ate, I make sure I'm good. I don't gotta go anywhere. Like I don't want to be interrupted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then I got my water, I got whatever. I got my tray. I start rolling up. I put on the podcast. I just seen an interview on Larry June and 2 Chainz yesterday before I created. After I'm done rolling up, I'll put on music, just whatever music I'm vibing with, smoke one. And at the end of the first joint, that's when I'll create. Then I'm like, okay. And it's not even like, most of the time, it's not like a set style. Like, oh, I'm going to make this today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really, it's the samples that dictate what I'm going to do that day. So I just go down my list of samples, or go free fall with records, or you know, sometimes it might take 30 minutes, sometimes it might make 10, and it's like, oh, this record's speaking to me, and then this record's telling me to make boom bap with it. This record's telling me to make something more bounce. You know what I mean? Like I'll let the record dictate what I'm gonna go with it, if that makes sense.
Do you have like, so when you go to the record store and say you're going to get records and shit, do you have like a set genre that you kind of like reach towards for samples?
I used to. I still do. But I used to be really strict with that. Like I used to go for like a lot of soul, a lot of jazz, stuff like that. But now I'm more broad. Like I've been touching into funk more lately and different stuff. So yeah, now it's kind of like a free fall.
Yeah.
It's just
scattered. When I go up in there, dog, I kind of just get a little bit of everything. Just because you never know what you're gonna find.
Yeah,
on certain shit, you know, and it's sometimes you only need a little fucking clip of it. You only need a little fucking piece. So like, you know, it can be the most bizarre shit that's out there, and it's, oh, what, dude, nobody will ever know where the fuck this came from.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. It could be a random like Indian record, or it could be a Mickey Mouse record. Like the randomest stuff you get some heat off of.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
Dude, I saw that you brought your weapons over here, man.
Yes, sir.
So, talk to me about that.
Yeah, so so the machine I brought, that's the beat machine I was talking about. It's funny, it's called Machine. It's yeah, it's one of the ones I brought, and I just been using it for a long time, and I can't even remember how long it's been now. Maybe 6 years. You know what I mean? At least 7, I think.
Since you've been fucking with the machine?
Yeah, I never look back. Like, I want to get other stuff, but then it's like, there's gonna be a learning curve. I'm gonna be making some trash for a while that I'm probably not gonna put out when you get a new beat machine, you know.
Yeah, it's always good to fuck with it though. You know, have it in the back burner. You can fuck with it while you still have some good shit. And
you're right. You could just bust out. You know,
you could do your good shit and then like fuck with some shit you know is about to be bullshit. And like, all right,
because it's gonna take. You know, you gotta learn. it.
Yeah, but that'll just broaden shit because then there's whole different sounds. There's whole different things that'll just open up a whole different window for you. You know,
that's what I was thinking about.
And like, there's nothing wrong with learning, dog. Get on that shit, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely get on that shit. Like you definitely got some dope shit. The shit is super fire. And yeah, man, I keep doing what the fuck you're doing. I'm definitely a fan, definitely a supporter.
Oh yeah, thanks, man. Likewise, bro. It's like when I first got my studio, man, where I was just watching YouTube tutorials after YouTube tutorials, just trying to get better at mixing, trying to get better at all that. The plugins, bro, I didn't even know what a plugin was. Like the first 4 years of me making beats, I was just straight from the MPC. Wasn't even mixed. You can't even. I called it mixed. Just me game staging the knobs.
Yeah,
like that was
making beats, and then producing the beat and mixing it and leveling it and all that shit is two different fucking things.
Definitely.
You know? Cause like I mean, making the beat is cool. It's fun, you know. But I mean, mixing it and making that shit like sound legit is definitely a difficult task. Like unless you have some experience behind it, you know. So. It's definitely a learning curve, and it's definitely something that's gonna take a lot of time to learn. Definitely not something that anybody's just gonna jump right in and fucking be like, oh yeah, this is how the fuck you do it.
They're just gonna go look at it.
Yeah, it's definitely definitely a learning curve. But that's something that's always gonna improve. You know, with time, your shit will always be getting better. As long as you stay consistent with doing it and
definitely
staying on it. So. Yeah, and from when I've known you, I've definitely seen progression. I've definitely seen that shit. And yeah, dude, fuck yeah, it's just dope. Shout out to you, you know.
I appreciate it, man. Like, I'm over here perfecting this beat or trying to get it as best it can, and then it's like, dude, this beat is 4 years old. Like, leave it back then. Like, that was you then. Like, start something new. Like, I'm trying to tell myself that now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why sometimes you just gotta put it out. Just fucking get it out, and then it's like it's there, you know, it's there for the time, and that's what the fuck it is. Cause I was the same way for a long time, and I sat on so many years and years of fucking music that never went nowhere besides a fucking hard drive. And then later on, now it's like, dog, like, nah, that's just not right. That's not right, you know. So at the time, though, it was something that was really dope and meaningful that should have just been no thought and just fuck it, just put that shit out. It's you created it for, you know, you created it, so might as well just let it be heard, let it be out. You know, if you're gonna keep creating, it's not like there's not gonna be progression and not new shit coming. So. You know, just let it be. Let that shit run, you know. And just because you think it might not be the greatest thing, somebody else might think that shit is the dopest shit in the world.
100%.
You know? Because like you said, you're going to be your own worst critic. You're going to be like, oh, no, I don't know about this. And that's going to be something that nobody else even fucking notices. That nobody else even recognizes.
There's sometimes you spend hours on this little detail, and it's like, I'll play it for Chris or someone. Like, what do you think between version 1 and version 2?
They don't know the fucking difference.
They don't know the difference.
They're like, what are you even talking about?
I'm like, all right, bet. I guess I guess I'm on the Overthinkers for a reason, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, that just comes with being an artist, you know. But that's also a difficult thing about being an artist is just letting shit go, because you know that sometimes, especially is I mean, not every artist, but majority of artists, that shit is really meaningful to them, And so it's a piece of them, and it's hard for them to let that go without it being 100% perfect. And sometimes things are imperfect. Some of the most perfect things are imperfect.
Told him I ain't rocking no more shows unless I'm paid. Where that get me? No promoters call my line now. Old enough to know from right and wrong ain't nothing changed. But still the middle finger if you tryna tie down me. Reason the world's gon' know now who we be. The light of the fire up our family tree. But response is what you doing with your life. If you ain't getting money, you just wasting time. Well, fuck it, I go continue what I started. Even if I'm a dire starving artist. Stuck in a fine line between being foul and modest. Give me my door or we gon' check them pockets. Yeah, I ain't really that type, but dealing with you is gonna give me that hype. Fuck if you see me on sight, we're not on the same level even if I'm being nice. Don't never get to make a thing twice above what you think is a decent advice. Yo, fuck your problems, I got my own vice. I don't hear you often when all of my mind is. Who is listening to me at this moment? Is it for you or my own enjoyment? My fault if y'all still ain't acquainted with the shit I make to make a couple bucks while I'm at it, okay. Feed the fam while I'm at it. I wish for this, I'm an addict. The truth is I just go by what I'll manage. But don't we ought to take the least bit of damage, alright. Sure ain't thought that I'll be still here in this age. A bit afraid, worried if my legs are working at a pace that's needed for this race, where I'm the only one sweating, playing catch up to all of my peers ahead and miles away. I've gone astray, ain't proud enough to show my face now. Cut you off to be alone and trapped in my sounds. Back of my mind, I'd be lying to say a bit of it's not out of spite to proving wrong, but the focus has been lost within my sights. Been a minute since I've been feeling right, but I put up, smile up to convince people I dismiss. Bullshit off me, let me rinse. Toxicity stuck on my skin, I'm a stain in life. How the fuck am I supposed to win when the world wiped me away with their tears? They can't acknowledge who was great, they just fear. Shit, either way it's fine, long as you gon' hear. At the end, all I needed was a motherfucking ear. Who is listening to me at this moment? Is it for you or my own enjoyment? My fault if y'all still ain't acquainted with the shit I make to make a couple bucks while I'm at it, okay. Feed the fam while I'm at it. I wish for this, I'm an addict. The truth is I just go by what I'll manage. But don't we ought to take the least bit of damage, alright.